Hi guys, my name is Isha. I'm a health and wellness coach, a stress and anxiety management coach, and a life coach. And I work specifically with HSPs. And in this video, I kind of wanted to talk about how to create your unique, personal, ideal morning routine. To start off, I just wanted to kind of explain why I find this so important, not just for HSPs, but really for everyone, because, you know, now that we're starting to become more and more aware of mental health and how important it is, I think we're starting to see just how important it is to take care of our minds just the way that we take care of our physical bodies. So just the way that you would clean your body regularly, you need to be cleaning your mind regularly. And again, like this is especially the case for HSPs because we tend to take in a lot of unnecessary things from our environment just because they're more sensitive to what's around them and they absorb things that is really not going to be helpful for them. And so what needs to happen to be able to reset every single day, and I would say even this is good for as a morning routine, but it's also great to do this in the morning and in the evening. So it's important that we use this routine to reset our minds. Once we have done that, that's when we can really approach the day without the baggage of the days before that or whatever it is that you're carrying that really you shouldn't be. And that's when you get to tap into like more of your creativity and like the deeper levels of yourself that you otherwise wouldn't have been able to get to because you're just you're constantly focused on like the more superficial layers, which is just like what you're kind of struggling with and what you've absorbed. Like I always say that HSPs, like once we're able to really embrace our sensitivity and take care of ourselves in the right way, that's when we can really tap into the unique gifts that come with being sensitive. And I would even go as far as to say that like sensitivity really is a gift and really should be developed because like once we're able to properly handle it, it's something that we want. When we're able to be more sensitive to the world and to ourselves, like that gives us a much richer and deeper, fulfilling experience in our lives. Okay, so now let's talk about what we want to have in a morning routine. So the way that I always think of it, and this is something that I do as well, is that you need to have first a mental release and then a mental stabilization, and then that's when you can start to kind of tap into the deeper levels of yourself. So this is a good time to like write your intentions for the day or like any ideas, and like some people just like to like free write or whatever it may be. A lot of creativity comes out, I think, once you're done with the first two, which is mental release and then mental stabilization. So what I mean by that is a great way that you start your morning routine is by really like releasing anything that you're still holding on to, again, that is not helping you. It's things that you just kind of absorbed, maybe like unconsciously, and like you need a way to let that out. And so this is where mental release comes in, and this is where breath work is an incredible tool for this. I would say breath work is like the best thing to do here. There's so many different types of breath work that one can do, and you could do like the normal deep breathing, which is just like deep breathing, or you can do like the faster breaths. There's many different types again. There's also the alternate nostril breathing, which is really helpful to stabilize both sides of your brain, to like get the oxygen to both sides of the brain. And so again, like there's so many different types of breath work that you can go online, do some research, whichever one works best for you. But really it's that like the process of breathing that helps you to release anything that's still, that your body or your mind are still holding on to, just to be able to release it and start fresh. So mental release, that's the first thing. And I would recommend doing a breath work, some sort of breathing exercise for this. And so once you've like done that and you've really like used your breath to kind of like release a lot of the emotions, the baggage, the thoughts, whatever it may be, that's when you're in the ideal place to be able to meditate. So I know a lot of people don't like meditating, which is so normal. I understand why, because like especially if you struggle with anxiety or you're like someone who's like constantly thinking, you just have so many thoughts, like it's almost impossible for you to be able to just sit there and try and meditate. At that point, you want to release that like chaotic mental energy. And again, like I've struggled with anxiety for a long time. I wasn't able to just dive into meditation whenever I was struggling with anxious thoughts and things like that. I needed to do a breath exercise and then do the meditation afterwards, because it really readies your mind for the meditation. It really puts you into that more calm state to be able to have a comfortable meditation, you know? And meditation is very important. So that would be the second thing. So once we've done the mental release, which is like breath work and stuff, then I would say you go into the mental stabilization aspect of things. And that would be the meditation, mindfulness aspect. And again, like this would be a good time to do a meditation. There's many different ways that people could be mindful. It's really just about being in that state of presence. But for me, at this point, I would do a meditation. And again, there's many types of meditations. There's guided meditations. There's specific meditation I do every single day is transcendental meditation, which tends to be the easiest type because you don't have to be like necessarily concentrating on anything. Like a lot of people also do like the meditations where you are focusing on your breath. Sometimes that can be difficult, or like you're visualizing a certain thing. So again, it just depends on like what you are most comfortable with. I would say if you're new to meditation or you find it like too difficult, then try TM, Transcendental Meditation. I feel like it's one of the most well-known types of meditations, and it's very, very effective. It's one that you should be practicing morning and evening. So if you are going to do that, I would say have this morning routine also be part of your evening routine. That would help a lot. And then after you've done your mental release and your mental stabilization, now is a great time. So like after your meditation would be a great time to start to write down what is now coming up. So like for me, a lot of times like my ideas will start to pop up, or like my intentions for the day. I start to like have this stabilized type feeling that I want to approach the day with, and I'll write down my intentions. My inspirations, my ideas will come up, and it's at this point where again, once you've done the breath work and the meditation or mindfulness, you're able to tap into a much deeper part of yourself, and you're able to express more creativity. And like, we all are such creative people once we give ourselves the chance to be, and this is a great way to like start to see what comes up after this. Some people just write after their meditation, just like whatever comes out, like you never know. I think it would be interesting to like go on a little self-discovery type thing and see what comes up after you do your meditation. But of course, like, so once you do these things for your morning routine, then you're able to approach the day with a much calmer, clearer head, and your ideas are much more, they have so much more clarity to them. Your inspirations for the day, they're not like clouded by the baggage from the days before, or emotions that you haven't like released yet. This whole morning routine and evening routine, if you have the ability to do that, is important to practice regularly. You want to regularly take care of your mind just the same way that you regularly take care of your body. So mind, body, we want to take care of both. And now that we're especially seeing just how much we're affected mentally by anything and everything, like our minds really do need a lot of care. And this is a great first step. By doing this, you're able to reset regularly. You'll start to get much more attuned with your body too by regularly practicing breathwork and meditation and writing down what comes up. You'll be able to tap in a lot more to your intuition. So this is such a key tool to have every single day to work towards really strengthening your intuitive abilities and knowing what's best for yourself, because like we all know, like we are the experts of our own lives, and this is where it starts. And like, this is where you have the freedom to experiment, because it's your life and it's your body and it's your mind. And again, you are the expert of your own life, so you have that freedom to find what will be an ideal fit for yourself. Okay, so that's kind of everything that I wanted to cover about creating your ideal morning routine. If you have any questions or comments, or if this is something you already do, please like let me know in the comments. If you like this video, please make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram. And I really do love talking about these things, about mindset tools, the whole HSP experience, spirituality, how to really tap into your intuition, and anxiety support, and all of those types of things. So if you want to see more videos on this type of stuff, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel, and also let me know what other types of things you would like to see. All right, thank you so much for listening.